Good morning. Good morning. It's quarter to eight. Looking like it's going to be a very nice, but probably hot July 4th. According to my little thing, it's already like 85 degrees. So, yeah, it's probably going to warm up. Uh, so that'll make for a good day. I wanted to get out and do what running I need to do early so that I can get back before it gets overly hot. Yesterday I got back and it was about I don't know, it's about noonish, I guess, when I got back. And man, I tell you, I was busting a big time sweat by then. So that's the reason I'm out early again today. So why does it say Apple Talk? Well, that's because Jabba did a moronic stream last night. One of a couple that he did, which one was 8 hours of absolutely fucking nothing. And then the other one was 4 or 5 hours, pretty much the same, absolutely nothing. I don't know why he thinks people are so all fired interested in him freaking fucking around with Microsoft Paint for hours on end with some kind of pissy second rate generic music playing in the background. It really doesn't sound that great. Sorry, just taking back. Sounds like you're listening to one of them transistor radios from back in the late 60s, early 70s. Sounds like you were listening to it out of a tin can because the speaker in it was like tiny and really didn't have much power to speak of. So yeah, those sounded pretty much like crap. That's what his streams sound like now. So again, why does it say Apple Talk? Well, the Apple Talk is his boring ass freaking stream where he had to try to sound like a freaking professional chef because he microwaves his apples evidently, and that's to soften them up so that he can eat them because he doesn't have any fucking teeth left. So he's got to get his food as soft as possible. That's why you see him gumming his shit to death when he does get a bite of something. It takes him forever to chew it. Takes a bite of a hamburger, and 10 minutes later, he's finally swallowing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move up this way just to keep it smoother. Hard to believe there used to be a main road. Now there's a bicycle trail and closed the road, and fairgrounds used to be up there. That's all. university stuff. All university stuff. Moved the state fair to Grand Island. Now they have what's called a super fair at a fairgrounds that they built here out on the east side of town. And then after I do my one little errand, I'm probably going to have plenty of time. About hanging see what's moving up July 4th. Wonder what kind of bullshit stream will be. What will it be? Bananas at the cup? No, it's funny as shit to get that. The whole funny part about that was, why would you slice up bananas? Cut them in half is one thing, because they'll fit. But why would you go to the trouble to slice up bananas when you're putting them in a blender anyway? That was hilarious. Of course, that was just before he got tossed out of the mansion that he was living in. Some of the things he does just amazes me. He gets into a situation where he's pretty much got his freaking dick, and then he fucks it up. Here he is. He was living in that mansion. The owner slash landlord of the place was a heavy drinker too, because him and Jabba used to sit, and they'd get freaking royally fried. And what does he do? He throws that away too. Tosses that right out the window. And for what? So he could move into a crap down the road a little bit. That sure appears to be the case. And the Java. Or maybe they were starting to expect a little too much out of you, like chip in with some of the chores around the place. And you just couldn't have that, could you? Yeah, God forbid you should have to do that. It might actually make some sense. So, have a managed to get yourself tossed out of that shit with whatever excuse it was you used to move your sorry ass. you had before that was pretty nice. You know, rum you had that you tripped over all those cans, being an ass out of yourself because you were in a drunken fucking stupor. You remember that one, don't you? I sure do. I got the clip. So I have it. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing what kind of 4th of July stream you're going to have lounging around in your bed. You do a whole little flag. Oh, look, happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm going to lay my fat ass here in the bed again for 8, 9, 10 hours. Again. Although you mainstream, you've been invited to it. You may be able to go over to the place where you used to live. Over there to get drunk with him again. But he could be out of town because, unlike you, he's got a life. I tell you, it's freaking quiet. And a lot of these businesses and places are closed up, as they are for the 4th. So it's catch as catch can. Oh, that's always a food right there. Oh, another pump. Got that. Oh, and Java, don't act like freaking putting apples in the microwave is fucking rocket science, because it's not. Not at all. Oh, and another thing too, by the way, when you're eating, the best thing to do is not show it on screen, because you look like a cow chewing its cud with that big old freaking nasty ass mustache and that beard come together. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream when I get back on, but we'll see what happens with that. So you guys have a good morning. We'll catch you later.